Hello everyone. So today we'll be discussing about the important drugs that are used as an antipsychotics, okay, and about the mechanism and different uses. So first is the promazine hydrochloride. This is the structure of promazine hydrochloride. It is a having aliphatic side chain and a hydrochloride, okay, and this is the 3 propyl n propyl, okay, and this is having a NCH3CH, that is this is the totally aliphatic side chain, and the impact name is 3 10H phenothiazine 10-N N dimethyl propan 1 amine hydrochloride. Okay, the mechanism of action, it acts as an antagonist of dopamine receptors. All the antipsychotics are the antagonist of dopamine receptors, 5-HT receptors, muscarinic receptors, as well as the histaminic receptors. Now these are used in the short term management of disturbed and agitated behavior, also as an antiemetic, that is to avoid vomiting. It is used as an antipsychotic due to its weak antipsychotic activity. Second drug we have the very important, that is chlorpromazine, which we have to also study about the synthesis of chlorpromazine hydrochloride. So this is the structure of chlorpromazine hydrochloride. At N10th substitution we have similar to that of the previous one, that is N-propyl and NCH3CH3 hydrochloride. At the second position we have the chloride, that is what the difference is. All right, and now how to synthesize it? We'll take M-chlorodiphenylamine. This is uh, 2-phenyl, so diphenyl, and which is attached with an amine, so amine, and it is having a chloro group at meta position, so M-chlorodiphenylamine. We'll heat that and with the help of the sulfur, so it gives us two compounds. That is, one, the chloride will be attached at the meta position, or it will be attached at the para position, right? Two compounds it is giving. So when these any one of the compound is treated with the, okay, so if I'm taking this A product as a major, so we'll treat it with the 3-dimethyl aminopropyl chloride. 3, 1, 2, 3. So it is having 3 dimethyl aminopropyl group, propyl chloride. Okay, you can see this is the chloride ion. So when this is treated, we are getting the chlorpromazine. The properties are, it is a white, creamy, white crystalline powder. It decomposes on the exposure to light, and it is very soluble in water. It is readily absorbed in GIT and metabolized by hydroxylation and oxidation of sulfur atoms, so and conjugation with glucuronic acid. It is dealkylated and 7 hydroxylated metabolites, and the conjugated are excreted. So what is the mechanism of action of chlorpromazine hydrochloride? It acts as an antagonist and of dopamine, serotonin, histamine, adrenergic, muscarinic receptors. It is used in the treatment of schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders. It is used as an antiemetic to control nausea and vomiting. It is used in the treatment of migraine. It is a relief of intractable hiccup, that is involuntary movement of diaphragm, as a part of a tetanus treatment. So chlorpromazine is a drug of very great importance. Then we have triflupromazine. This triflupromazine is used as, okay, so triflupromazine, we have seen ki just the chloride ion is replaced by the CHF3, okay, and the mechanism of action is similar to the chlorpromazine. The uses are, it is used in the treatment of all the antipsychotic drugs are, have the major mechanism of action, that is they, promote the, and they are antagonists, and they promote the blockade of the dopamine receptors, serotonin, histamine, adrenergic or muscarinic receptors. And second, they are primarily used in the treatment of schizophrenia and compulsorily as an antiemetic, okay, and also some other psychotic disorders. Then we have thyroidazine hydrochloride, which is a piperidine nucleus. Okay, piperazine nucleus containing. It acts as an again agonist for dopamine and adrenergic receptors. It is used in the treatment of psychosis. Okay, you can see this is the difference. Okay, which is having a phenol, which is having a piperazine ring and a CH3S. It is a little anti-emetic activity. It is controlled and agitated, control the distributed and agitated behavior. Then we have piperacetazine hydrochloride. Now, this piperacetazine hydrochloride is a white crystalline powder which is having a molecular weight of 410,576 gram per mole. It is freely soluble in water. Basically, it is an antipsychotic prodrug. So, very important point for an MCQ. What is an antipsychotic product? Piperacetazine hydrochloride. Again, the same mechanism. It blocks a D2 dopamine receptor and hence agonist of dopamine. It is used in the treatment of schizophrenia. It is an antipsychotic prodrug and used in the treatment of psychosis. Then we have prochlorperazine malate. Now you can see it is having a chloride ion, and the difference is this. Okay, that is, it is having a dihydrogen maleate. Okay, it is a white or pale yellow crystalline powder. It is slightly soluble in water, which is stored in the light resistant container. It may block the dopamine receptor, especially the D2. It is also blocks the anticholinergic and alpha adrenergic receptors. Again, same, it is used as an antiemetic in the treatment of nausea, vomiting, and vertigo. It is used as a typical antipsychotic. Now, what is typical antipsychotic? Typical antipsychotics are also known as the first generational drugs or conventional traditional drugs. ये simple इनका mechanism होता है कि obviously they are acting as an antagonist. They are tightly binded to that of the dopamine receptors, okay, and blocking it. But they are associated with the movement, such as you have your phenothiazines, जैसे क्लोरप्रोमाजिन हो गया, ट्राइफ्लोप्रोमाजिन हो गया, या फिर हैलोपेरिडोल. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट टिपिकल एंटीसाइकोटिक्स आर. These are more potent than chlorpromazine and hence used in the treatment of migraine headaches. Okay, prochlorperazine maleate are also used in the treatment of migraine headaches. जहाँ अभी तक के जितने drugs देखे वहाँ पर everything was same, but here you have two extra points, that is, it is used as a treatment of vertigo and migraine headaches. Let's see about the trifluoperazine hydrochloride. You can just notice the difference. Here you have CHF3, rest the same structure. It is white, yellow, pale crystalline powder which is slightly hygroscopic in nature and freely soluble in water. It should be kept in a closed container, resistant container. It is an again antagonist of dopamine receptor used in the treatment of schizophrenia, generalized anxiety disorders, severe nausea and vomiting. That is, it is used as an antiemetic. Then we have ring analogs of phenothiazines. May we have very important drug chlorprothiazine hydrochloride. You can see here you are having the ethylene. Okay, there is a double bond. You are having ethylene. There is a replacement of ethylene group, and the rest is same. You are having aliphatic chain, chloride and hydrochloride. It is a white and almost crystalline powder जो soluble होता है. It is metabolized. Remember this. It is metabolized in liver and sulfur oxidation of side chain and dealkylation. It is again the dopamine antagonist of dopamine, muscarinic, adrenergic, and histamine receptors. These are the used in the treatment of schizophrenia and acute mania disorders. Again, they have antiemetic effect and can be used in the treatment of anxiety and insomnia. Then we have thiotixin. Again, you can see what is the difference. Aliphatic side chain था, यहाँ पर piperazine ring आ गई है, and you are having SO2 and CH32. Okay, metabolized in liver. highly potent antagonist. Dopamine receptor also acts as an antagonist of adrenergic, histamine, serotonin 5-HT receptors. Same है, it is used in the treatment of schizophrenia और यहाँ पर it is also used in the treatment of bipolar mania. It reduces aggression, desire to hurt yourself and others. It helps to decrease hallucinations. Okay, it is primarily used in the treatment of entirely the schizophrenic symptoms. Then we have loxapine succinate, which is not so important drug. Okay, this is the structure. This is the totally different structure you can see, which is having a chloro at the 8th position. Okay, and at 6th and 4th position you are having methyl piperazine ring. Then you are having two this is benzyl chloride and one benzene ring. Okay, benzoxapine succinate. So again, it is a white crystalline powder having a melting point in the range of 109 to 1010 degrees Celsius. It gets demetabolized in liver to give active metabolites like amoxapine. Very important, loxapine succinate give active metabolites like amoxapine, which is a tricyclic antidepressant. It is a dopamine or a serotonin 5-HT blocker. It is used in the treatment of acute agitation associated with schizophrenia or bipolar uh, disorder in adults. Now we have clozapine. You can see loxapine and clozapine structures are similar. Only the difference is this. Okay, this is the difference that the chloride ion is shifted here and this. Okay, here you are having an oxygen and here it is NH. This is the simple difference, and one more difference you have that here you have, yeah, rest is the same. Huh. And this succinate, benzoxapine succinate जो है, that is not present in the clozapine. Okay, can see this is a clozapine, which you are having a diazepine ring. It is a yellow crystalline powder and practically insoluble in water. It is metabolized in N-demethylation, hydroxylation, and oxidation. It is used as a typical antipsychotic treatment of schizophrenia and in the patients who have unresponsive, intolerant, and other antipsychotic disorders. So all have similar mechanism of action as well as the use. Okay. Then we have butyrophenones. Now, what are these butyrophenones? Butyrophenones are the most active thanchlorpromazine. The main prototype drug in this category is the haloperidol. Very, very important. The SAR of this is also asked several times. So, as I said, these are the thanchlorpromazine, and this is the main prototype drug of butyrophenones is the haloperidol. This is the structure of haloperidol. Can see it is having a halogen F. Then you are having a carbonyl compound, three methylene groups, right? And then you have a piperidine like ring structure. Then you are having the main prototype drug. If fluorine is replaced by other groups, it will over the activity. If this halogen fluorine is replaced with other groups, it will over the activity. The presence of carbonyl group is required for the activity. This carbonyl group, replacement of carbonyl group by the isosteric groups like CHOH or O or S etc. reduce the potency of the drug. So first ये है कि fluorine if is replaced by other groups, it will over the activity, that will finish the activity. If the presence of carbonyl groups are replaced by isosteric groups like oxygen, sulfur, CHOH, it will reduce the potency of the drug. Increase or decrease in the length of propylene bridge decrease the activity. Various substitutions at fourth positions of piperidine ring have been made increase the potency of drug. For example, benperidol and droperidol. Okay, this what is the difference? It is telling if there is an increase. This is the increase or decrease in the propylene bridge, okay, which will decrease the activity. And if the various substitutions are made at the fourth position, then what happens? It will increase the potency of drugs. For examples, you are having in front, okay, benperidol and droperidol. Okay, the difference is this double bond present in droperidol and which is not there in the benperidol. Let's see about the drugs haloperidol. Yeah, you are having this halo. Okay, you were also having one example periperin peron, which is not so important. Okay, then we are having haloperidol. This is the structure of haloperidol. 4,4-chlorophenyl, 4-hydroxypiperidine, 4-fluorobutophenone. This is a white-yellow microcrystalline or amorphous powder which is insoluble in water. It is metabolized in liver by oxidative N-dealkylation and reduction of ketone group. Okay, the exact mechanism of haloperidol is not available. It is believed that haloperidol competitively blocks the dopamine receptors and have same effect of that of the 5-HT, that is histamine and alpha receptors. It is useful in the treatment of schizophrenia and other psychotic disorders, management of severe anxiety, and used for nausea, vomiting, and radiation cancer therapy. It is used as a control adjunctive treatment of alcohol and opioid withdrawal. It is used as a neurologic disorders and diagnostic statistical manual mental disorder, TORT syndrome, that is neuropsychiatric disorder in the onset of children. The uses of haloperidol are quite important. And you need to mark as important and study because it is different than that of the other antipsychotics. Okay, it is including the treatment of TORT syndrome, which is seen in the children, the neurologic disorders, adjunctive treatment of alcohol and opioid withdrawal, and similar that is also used in the therapy of cancer, antiemetic hair, schizophrenia, and antipsychotic disorders. Then we have droperidol. This droperidol is again similar, used as antipsychotic and antiemetic है ये भी. Okay, can see as a sedative and intensive care treatment and as it depresses the CNS. Then we have risperidone. This is a very important drug as similar to the chlorpromazine. This is again used in the treatment of schizophrenia, psychosis. Okay, the difference is just of the structure. So you have to remember the structure of haloperidol, risperidone, and the chlorpromazine very importantly. Okay, similar है, serotonin reuptake inhibitors are not sufficient, so it is also used as a therapy resistance in obsessive compulsive disorder. Then we have beta aminoketones में molybdenum hydrochloride, okay, which is having 3 ethyl group on the third position, 2 methyl, 1 2 methyl. Then we are having 5 morpholine, 4 allyl methyl, then 5, 6, 7 tetrahydro, 4H indole, 4, 1 hydrochloride. Okay, the again mechanism of action same है उसका, it is used as the D2 receptor and decrease in the dopamine activity, low moderate activity schizophrenic activity treatment. Okay, wait, then benzamides. Various benzamides are used in the treatment of schizophrenia, vertigo, anxiety disorders. Example is sulfapyride. This is a structure. Again, selectively it acts on the dopamine receptor antagonist, mainly used in the treatment of schizophrenia. Now, what can the questions can be asked? Expected questions are, it is कि एस ए आर ऑफ फिनोथाइजीन आ सकता है, एस ए आर ऑफ ब्यूटोफिनॉन्स, शॉर्ट नोट ऑफ एंटीसाइकोटिक्स, सिंथेसिस ऑफ एंटीसाइकोटिक्स। ओके, एंड जो स्ट्रक्चर मैंने बोला है वो। थैंक यू एवरीवन।